We're all going on a summer holiday. Little holiday for me and you. Oh, we're excited in this house. Oh, the chart's exciting. And a warm welcome to one and all. If this is your first time here, I am the overexcited, coffee-induced scruffy trader. And if you like trading in the real world, this is definitely the place to be. So take a second, smash that little subscribe button. It genuinely helps and motivates me to do more, as does hitting the like, because that means YouTube pick up on the video and, well, we'll keep it going. So what are we doing and what are we keeping going today? Well, I'm going to have a look at the DAX, but I'm going to do something slightly different. I'm going to do stacking within stacking. Now, this might seem an odd concept, but to me, it's kind of a way to set and forget and manage a little bit easier when the markets are a little bit mad. And I really, how do I put this? I haven't got a lot of time today because Love of My Life Winky has decided that we have to go dress shopping this afternoon because we are going on holiday shortly. And that's why we're all excited. She's 2 foot high in the clouds. But I still need to earn a living. So I need to earn a living while I'm not here. So how do I do that? Well, I just stack my trades. In other words, I have them all preset. And if I'm sitting here, I can manage them a little bit. But if I'm not here, they'll manage themselves. Let me show you. Okay. So we're coming into the DAX. I've already had this up into the scruffs this morning. If you bear with me, I'll show you. Just have a quick look. There it is there. So 9:30 this morning, because it's currently after that. It's coming up 9:45. So they know what I'm going to be doing over the next hour and a bit. Is here. So I've done a chart read. They can also come into the scruffy bias, and it's telling them what I'm going to do as well. So if they haven't seen the video, they can come here and they know I'm looking at the DAX and I'm looking to buy it, and they'll see what time I posted that up, which was 9:20 this morning. Okay, so it's always in advance, and then as the day goes, the guys, they have a good little chat about whatever it is that's on their mind. You know, there we go. And in here, they just, well, have a bit of a sing-song and a laugh, but down here they talk the trades and one thing and another. And if you're interested in trying to find out how to trade, there's a library there of over 1,000 videos. Everything you need is there. Can't really make it any simpler than that. So let's have a look. What are we looking at here? Well, if I drag this out to a 4 hour, just for argument's sake, you can see a colossal sell-off, and it has stopped pretty much on a level that I drew in. And then when it's retraced, it's stopped bang on, pit perfect to a level that I drew. So this area is of interest for me. All right, this is the battleground that I want to work with it. Now, if I come out to the hourly, just so I can start identifying things, you can see it's pushed down, it's come up, it's had another push down, it's come up, an aggressive push. But when it's tried to push up, it hasn't been a case of like a quick snap. Now, a quick snap is people caught on opposing positions and profit taking. That's kind of, and it's kind of how a Fibonacci works, because that's exactly what it is. It's a ratio based on a quick snap. But because it is kind of consolidating here, in other words, it's not aggressively moving to the downside, I have a feeling that this is sort of confirmed where I want to start playing. Okay. Now, is it ready to pop? I think it could possibly squeeze down a bit further. Looking at this, maybe it's back down under here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that back, and as you can see, that's coming down nicely. So I'm going to look for cluster points. Well, there's a cluster point there. All right, you can see it flattened out, and that will give me a half decent starting point. Okay, well, there's also a cluster point above it, which is here. So that's another part. So it's that zone, if you like, and it's almost sitting within it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep an eye on the area where it is and start staging orders. So what I'll do is I would normally put a fiver in and then a fiver down here and a fiver down there and build up a position. Well, I'm going to build a position within a position. Why? Because the markets are bloody wild today. Well, they're not wild. They're kind of in flux after Friday. Friday was a nightmare. And then we had the French elections yesterday. I don't like the French elections because you might have heard a story of me losing a lot of money once. And it was on a French election weekend. And it was on the DAX. And here we are again. So a bit of deja vu. And God, I hope not. Because that cost me the thick end of 18 grand. Just one of them things. It's when I was a bit younger and a bit stupider. Now I'm just older and stupider. I haven't really changed much. So what I'm going to do is you'll see orders coming in, but it'll be £1 orders, 5 of them in the same place with different targets, and then the same underneath and the same underneath. And the idea is the price will slam like this, and it'll pick the orders up, cash them out, pick the orders up, cash them out. Now, as the top ones cash out, I'm going to replace it with the bottom ones if I'm here. That's the plan. And it's called staging. It's stacking and staging is what it is. So let me run the camera. You'll see it, and then I'll explain it at the end. Okay, guys, I'm at a tipping point. What's a tipping point? Well, I've got a bit of money in the pot, and I'm almost at my wages. So if I closed all these off now, I've hit my wages and then some. So I have to decide whether or not I'm going to continue and see if it'll push higher, or just take my money. It's one of those strange situations. So the first thing I'll be doing is pulling these into sort of risk free. I can't lose anything here. I think maybe it's one of the sensible things to do. If I look at this, where we are, 145. So if I start looking to take these out, I may well just, let's say I've got 109 in the pot at the moment. It is moving up gradually. It's coming down. Okay. Well, what we'll do, we'll let the gods decide. take that out, and I'm going to take that to there. I'm going to pull that up to there, and we're going to pull that up to there. Right. If this stops out, I should hit my 200 quid. So basically all I did was I took a fiver out to round that up to 150. And now I'm just going to let this sort itself out. And if it works, brilliant. If it don't, still paid. And that is the beauty of stacking trades and one thing and another. I'm completely risk-free. I'm paid for the day. And she might be happy because she wants to go shopping, which she's not happy because how's your chart doing?
Dreadful.
Well, there we go. We done. Just get that out. That's it. Done. And we'll explain this. So, oh shit. There we go. 221 off £1 positions. It's a strange way to do things, what I've done today. And I did it just as a... Well, I did it for two reasons, to be honest. One, the markets are a bit odd today. And I didn't want to overexpose what I was doing. And two, I just wanted to show you stacking as well. So, I'll just flick this over a second. No, stacking, what it does for you is it lets you manage your positions quite well. Now, I got in maybe a little bit early on this. Maybe should have waited a tad longer, but this is one of the things. Because I staged backwards and then staged the stage, in other words, broke up the position, what it meant was I had full control over it. Because if I thought I was wrong, I could start switching off some of the little £1 and it wouldn't dent the overall trade because the others, if they turned round, would pay it off. It just gives you a bit of control. And then as it goes deeper against you, you're doing the same thing. But as they come up, they start paying the losses off. But in the process of having sort of like staged at 5, 10, 15, 20, you saw the price doing this. And that's all I was doing. So it gets 5 pips, you just replenish it, comes back, picks it back up. And then eventually when it bursts, you might have had a couple of bites of the cherry. Then that bursts, gives you some good money as well. Comes back, resets, do it again. But the trick to any trading, and it's not your stock placements, it's not all these fancy things, it's actually knowing what your trade is before you take it. In other words, I was committed to long. I was convinced it was going long for what I needed it to do. I just needed to time the area of execution correctly, and that's by points of value, points of interest, and then just work the charts. However, my little protege here has an itchy finger, and I might get in early, but bugger me, does she get in early. How long have you been stuck in this?
Nearly a week.
Nearly a week. In fairness, it's a 4-hour chart, and she is swing trading rather than day trading, so the time scale isn't that bad. But she's sitting underwater for a few days, and let's just say the conversations are quite good in here because she panics if she loses a quid. I don't start panicking until it's up to 500-600 quid. Then it's sort of, ooh, this mightn't be good. Hits £1,000, I'm like, oh, I'm not telling her. You learn your lesson?
No, I'm still stuck.
No. That'll be right. No. Do you know what she asked me this morning? She says, how do I get more money into this so I can put another trade on? I nearly choked. You don't add into it. You are. It's just as well you're really pretty. You know that.
But it's hard just sitting waiting, isn't it?
No, it's not. You get your toys out. Your Batmobiles. Your Yodas that flash. Are you going to flash? Go on, get the bikini on.
I will.
Are you?
3 weeks. 3 weeks.
No. Hold that thought. Hold that thought.
3 weeks.
Hold that thought. That's right. For 3 years, I've been telling her to put that bikini on, and 3 years she's been telling me to get stuffed. 3 years. Three. And I've caught it on camera.
You're going on holiday.
She said she will.
On holiday.
She said she will. She will. Ooh. Go on then.
3 weeks be on holiday.
No, you say that. She's wiggled out of it again.
I didn't wiggle.
So boys, trust me, we're going to be in the sun. I might even do a bit of trading while we're in the sun. How's that? Scruffy on tour. We're going to take a little mascot with us. We're going to start. In fact, drop it in the comments if you want to see a little mascot sort of posted around here, there, and everywhere. I used to do it years ago with a teddy. I had it all over the place. Might do it again with something for you lot. Who knows? Drop it in the comments and we'll find out. Stoppy the Stormtrooper on tours. Right. As always, boys and girls, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.